Hi guys, welcome to, I'm not sure what part this is. I'm not really doing it in parts today, but yeah, anyway. Yeah, as I said, putting a model array layout together can be somewhat difficult, especially, you know, I mean, the model array is kind of, the prices are going up for locos, as well as the track, and, I mean, I'm sure many other people will say, well actually, I remember when at the time when model arrays for 00 gauge was fairly cheap. Well, yeah, probably at one point it was fairly affordable at one point in time. But in modern day time, with Corona going on and obviously being 2020 now and not the 90s, it makes a quite considerable difference in stock and obviously modern day stuff. I mean, if you want antique trains, I mean, the place to look, in my opinion, is on eBay, because eBay do send even sell old rolling stock and old locomotives on there. Get anything from the 1920s stuff to 1800 stuff, or you know what I mean. Basically, the trains look really old and they look really cool because how they look back in the day. But I can imagine. Can you imagine that those are people growing up in the year like me and my sister did through the 90s and early 2000s? Can you imagine what it used to look like back then? Those are people growing up in the modern day time. I mean, growing up through the 90s, which I was, mid 90s particularly, and obviously I did have the best start of my life growing up as a kid, because I did have a lot of brain tumour problems. It means I had a lot of fits a lot when I was a kid, so it means I did miss a lot of things out. And one of those things I really wanted to do in my life, which I couldn't do because the amount of fits I used to suffer with as a child, is to be a train driver, and I couldn't do it because obviously the issues I did have, and obviously they need to have no one having such things anyway, because it's safety regulations for it all now. You have something like that, you don't be a train driver. Which is a bit harsh really, but you know, I understand it somewhat, because chances are if you have one while you're being a train driver and you can't control the train because the examiner person will come in and take control of it, you know. So it does take, you know, if you had something like that again, which could happen out of the ordinary again. So what time are you going to bed tonight? Yeah, I'm going to probably go to bed fairly shortly. Yeah, since it is midnight now. It is raining here. Well, I'm going to say goodnight to you much, because I'm going to head indoors in a minute. Take bills, wash up, and go to bed, I guess. Yeah. So I'll probably see you in the morning, mush. Yeah. Nighty night. So guys, if it is a little bit boring this Monowari video, but how to build a Monowari video series can be a little boring sometimes, but you know, sometimes you don't always get the choice.
be in about 10 minutes or something. I don't know. My brain's starting to get a bit tired. Yeah. I'm really thirsty. I'm craving an orange juice, but we ain't got none. Lol.
Well, you could buy something, you know, when you go out with your mum. You could go to the shop and get some. Because some places like Tesco at the moment, or other little places like Asda or something, they're doing offers on them. Orange juice and stuff. I can't stand orange juice. I like peach. I quite be drinking peach juice. I mean, I quite like this stuff. I came off it for a little while because obviously I didn't want to over drink it, but yeah, I still like the